In this video, I'm gonna show you the fastest path to getting to $10,000 per month online right now. And this is gonna be a full step-by-step guide showing you everything you need to know. It's gonna be a damn near mini course, better than most people's online courses. I'm gonna show you exactly how you get to 10K a month by the end of this video. Now, why should you even listen to me in terms of making money online? Well, ever since I was 21 years old, I've been making over 100 grand a month every single month. I'm 25 now, and I've generated over $4 million online. And Alec, my editor, you could throw up the receipts, show the proof, and show you that this is legit. Okay. Now I'm going to show you everything A to Z on how to make your first $10,000 per month online. Now consider this a business in a box where you can start from absolutely zero. I don't care where you're starting from. If you're starting from zero, this will help you establish a business and be able to grow a business to making $10,000 per month minimum online right now. Okay. Or if your current offer isn't selling, let's say you have a marketing agency or something like that, and it's not selling, you're not at 10K a month yet, then you can shift to selling this or use the strategies I'm going to share in this video so you can start making money yesterday. And again, in this video, I have absolutely nothing to sell you yet. We'll talk about that in a minute. But why am I doing this? Okay. Well, I want to help my day ones. So the ones that are watching this that want to make money online, but don't know how, don't know where to start, that hit me up all the time on Instagram, my DMs, send me messages. This is for you. Okay, this is why I'm doing it. Number two, I'm the trench legend, Mitch G. So what I want you to do is go to the comments section right now, put hashtag trench legend in the comments, because I'm the trench legend. I made it out of the trench, and I'm going to show you how to get out of the trenches as well and start making money online. Put in the comments hashtag trench legend. And selfishly, I want to help you get to $10,000 per month online so you can join my paid consulting program to get you to 50 to 100K per month. And this is exclusively for people making 10K a month or more. So in order to get more people into our program, we need more people that are doing 10K a month. So I want to help you do that, okay? And again, I'm the trench legend, so I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do, okay? And what I'm going to show you is what I call baby food, okay? This is what we call back in the day where something's very light work. It's baby food, okay? This is going to be very light work. It's going to be hard work that you're going to need to put in, but it's very simple. And it's a very easy, simple business model, but it still requires work, okay? And this is gonna be a step-by-step guide. This thing is already I don't know, whatever, 10 pages. And I'm gonna give you this as well. So again, just put hashtag trench legend in the comments. I'm also gonna link you this document so you guys have it as well in the comments, okay? And before we go any further, just like and hit subscribe on the video because you're gonna get so much value from this, and it's gonna change your life, okay? So hit like, subscribe to the channel if you like this content, okay? Now, what business to start? Now, I believe starting a service-based cash flow business, which requires little to no overhead expenses, is the absolute best business to start, especially right now when there's talks of a recession. We're actually in a recession right now. And so this is the best business to start, okay? Now, more specifically, a content marketing agency, and then eventually you're gonna wanna shift to an ad agency, okay? Because businesses, they always need new leads, they always need new sales, they always need to grow their business. And so one thing that I see as a massive opportunity right now is being a content marketing agency. So let's talk about the opportunity. So right now, in this current present moment in time, there is a unique opportunity where short form content is growing at a rapid rate. As you probably know, guys like Andrew Tate taking off. You see, these reels, Alex Hormozy blowing up. And just like how Facebook crossed over the older generations, it's happening right now on TikTok and other platforms like IG Reels, okay? It's a new form of content. So it's a new opportunity for you guys to start making money. And again, if I was starting out from scratch, this is exactly what I'd be doing right now. And then I'd also have an ad agency, which we'll talk about in a bit. Now, there are millions of content creators, podcasters, local businesses, e-commerce companies right now who produce content already on YouTube. Okay, so the fastest path, which we're going to talk about, is going to people that are already creating the content. And all you have to do is take that content, hire someone overseas in Philippines, India, or South America to chop it up, and then you can make a profit. Okay, and we're going to talk about more of this opportunity in a bit, but think about it. There's people that already have content on YouTube. There's millions of creators. You're just going there, chopping that content up, putting it into short form content, and then blasting it onto TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and you could even do on Facebook as well. So massive opportunity. Now, let's talk about what to sell and what are you going to sell. So the entry level, if you're just starting out, do organic content marketing, okay? This is gonna be the fastest path for you to start making money online, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna chop up YouTube videos and or podcasts that are posted on YouTube into short form content for existing content creators, businesses to post on TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts, and even Facebook. Now, the benefits of this is it's a fast startup, right? You can literally start today, well, yesterday. It's easy to sell. I'll show you exactly how to sell it, very easy. and can be fully outsourced, okay? You don't even have to do any of the work. And I know that sounds pretty crazy, but I'm gonna show you in this video exactly how to do that, okay? Now, the intermediate or the advanced level is an advertising agency, which I think that once you get immersed into this whole world of like online marketing and you get like equipped with the skills and you start getting some clients, you can then find contractors or partners and or learn how to run and offer Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube ads and YouTube ads to generate leads and sales for your clients. So this is more the intermediate advanced level. I think this is going to be better longer term, which you can offer. So the benefits is you can charge more and become undeniable in terms of ROI. So when they're looking at their P&L at the end of the month, they're like, okay, well, this person spent 15K on ads and they brought us 150K a month in business. I cannot not work with this person anymore. But when you're posting content, maybe they'll think after like 3, 6, maybe 12 months, like, maybe like, and especially in hard times, they may be like, okay, I don't want to work with this person anymore. And then they could just, cut you off. Now, that's not going to be the case once you have a lot of clients. That's why you can build up the client base. But with an ad agency, you can also earn more, right? You can charge more, you can earn more. So I think this is going to be good, but you have to get immersed into this whole online marketing world first, because it is a new world in and of itself. And so that's what I recommend, entry-level online organic content marketing agency, okay? Now, what to price your services. So entry-level organic content marketing, you can start at $1,500 a month to $2,500 a month. You could do it even $1,000, but if you want to have a good profit margin, start making some good profit, I would start minimum $1,500 a month to $2,500 a month, okay? Then you can increase your prices to $2,500 to $5K plus a month. You could even charge upwards of $10K plus a month for this, especially if you're doing it on multiple channels and you have specialist people doing each thing, like just Instagram, just TikTok, just thing, and they really want to blow up their brand. You could really scale that up, okay? But that's if you want to really grow it. Now, the minimum contract length or agreement is minimum 90 days. So I recommend that you do like $1,500 for your first client. Just charge $1,500 a month for a minimum of 90 days, or $2K a month. I think $2K a month is a very light price point. No one will even blink an eye. $2K a month for 90 days. So that's $6,000 contract. All you need is 5 of those and you're at $10K a month. Very easy. I'm gonna show you how to get clients as well, okay? Intermediate, again, advanced level, you have an ad agency. You can start between 2 to 5K per month and then plus 2 to 5K per month in ad spend to start out with. And then you can increase your prices to 5 to 10K per month plus 10% of ad spend. I think this is a really good model. And if I was starting from scratch today, I would be having a YouTube ads agency and I'd be charging 10K a month plus 10% of ad spend, and I would scale info product or ecom products using YouTube ads, okay? That's what I would be doing. Probably info products because that's what I know and what I've done, like courses and online coaching and high ticket courses and programs and things like that. But for example, let's say you charge 3K a month plus ad spend of 5K a month. That's 10% of ad spend is $500. That's $3,500 a month for that client, okay? And then you can also scale ad spend. So if you just have a retainer of, even if you had 3K a month, but now you're spending 50K a month on ads for this client, let's say they're ecom or info product or something like that. Or I actually have one of the guys I learned YouTube ads from actually helps a very large roofing company. He spends $2 million a month on YouTube ads and he makes 200 grand a month from one client. So you can really scale with that model, because like what scales is the capital, right? You don't have to do necessarily more work. It's just going to be you're using more capital. So you can spend 50K a month, for example, on ads. That's an extra 5K a month on top of the 3K. You're making 8K a month from one client, okay? And you can have big scale with less clients, which is key. Okay, so that's when you can really get moved to. I would recommend that longer term, but at the beginning, I'm going to show you how to sell this and start making money today, or actually yesterday, okay? Because we're going to go travel back in time and you're going to get paid literally yesterday, okay? So here's how the business works. So you are the broker, you're the middleman, you get the clients, you sell them on the service, you collect the money, you hire the contractors overseas to fulfill and manage the service, you pay them for the fulfillment, and you collect the profit, okay? Simple as that. Now, I'll give you some examples. So you can chop the content like Alex Hormozi. You probably are familiar with Alex Hormozi. He does these short pieces of content. A lot of people do this style of content now. He kind of was the origin of this, right? So you can chop content like this, and I'll show you where to find them, and you can help them grow on TikTok and then obviously drive traffic to their website and things like that, okay? And I'll show you another one is a podcast. This is the Money Buys Happiness Full Send podcast. So you can see this here where this is on Instagram Reels. So you can see here, this is the podcast, right? So podcasts are really good for this strategy as well. So I would recommend going after podcasts, but also YouTube channels and existing YouTubers and content creators. Boom, chop up their content, throw it on Reels, and you can see the views. I mean, obviously they have a good podcast and a good following, but like 20, 15K, 50K, 100K views. That's what I would recommend that you offer to clients, okay? And I'll give you some more examples. Like I have my guy chopping chopping my stuff up. So to show you proof of this, that people are willing to pay for this, I literally have a guy on my team. I pay $3,000 a month to chop up my content. So I'm a business owner. I pay for this service, right? All he does is take my existing YouTube videos on my YouTube channel and chop them up into YouTube shorts, into Instagram Reels and TikToks, okay? So people pay for this, I pay for it, and I know people will pay for it because it's so big right now. And the organic traffic that you can get from these platforms far outweighs even the ad costs that they would do if they're using traditional advertising. Now, you will also manage the client relationship. So over time, once you get it dialed in, you can then outsource this and hire an account manager to manage the entire client relationship and the check-ins and things like that and the calls. But at the beginning, you're gonna be the account manager and the sales rep. So you're basically a salesperson for your own business and an account manager, okay? That's all you are. And you're just gonna be brokering these deals because the biggest problem, I'll tell you why this is so lucrative, because the biggest problem most of these people have, especially if you hire these freelancers and contractors, which I'm gonna help you do, their biggest problem is getting clients, it's getting appointments, is selling people, right? And so if you come with the client, you have the work to be done. They can do it, especially if the cost of living in these overseas countries is very low. Like $500 a month is a lot of money for them, especially USD. So you give them $500 a month USD, you're charging your client $2K, you're profiting $1,500 a month, and you're not doing anything except just managing the client, maybe a check-in call, once every couple of weeks, whatever the case may be. So you can really start to scale that. Now, let's talk about some business fundamentals. So you need to have a niche market. So these are like the order in which you have your business variables, or what I call the business principles. So you have the niche, then you have the transformation, you have the price, mechanism, and then the channel, okay? So the niche is a group of people with close affinity to each other. So this is like a group of people, let's say all fitness creators, right? Or fitness content creators. That's a niche. Transformation, it's a specific desired outcome the niche wants, okay? Well, if they have a YouTube channel or they have a podcast, they want to get more views, they want to grow their channel, they want to increase revenue, they want to get more clients, get more leads, things like that, right? The price is how much the niche is willing to pay to achieve the transformation. The mechanism is your product and service, which is the content marketing we talked about. And then the channel, the marketing channel we use to get in front of the niche. Okay, so I want you to keep this in mind when we go into this, okay? Because we have the niche, we're gonna go to the niche. This is the order in which you wanna have it, because you gotta start with the niche first, then the transformation, so they wanna grow. They're willing to pay $2K a month. You have the service, and then we're gonna use marketing channels with outbound email, LinkedIn, and some other freelance sites to start getting clients, okay? Everything starts with the niche, so this can be anything, literally, okay? Just pick one first, test it out. You're not married to it. You can always switch it, don't worry. You can even go after multiple niches. At the beginning, when you're less than 10K a month, it doesn't really matter too much. All you gotta do is just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall, throw a bunch of darts, and hopefully you get up some bullseyes, okay? That's all you gotta do. So think, what do you like and enjoy? What do you watch on YouTube? What is an underserved market that has big potential, which is TAM, total addressable market size, okay? And so you got to think about that. What's an underserved market that has big potential, okay? Restaurants could be one, or fitness channels, or boxing channels, or golf instructors. I bet you that's a huge one that you can go after if you like golf. Or let's say you play video games. You can go chop those video game guys up, content, whatever, Twitch streamers, podcasts, self-development gurus, authors, stocks, crypto. Go into crypto and start chopping up people's content that talk about crypto. There's so many little niches, okay? Again, restaurants. How I started out was financial advisors, but I was helping them run Facebook ads and do LinkedIn campaigns, okay? That's back in the day. If you would have asked me 3 years ago what I would have said start a lead gen business using LinkedIn. Now I would recommend this because boom, fastest path, and this is what people want. I'll tell you, you want to get on the side of the wave. When people want something, you got to ride that wave. Right now, everybody wants short content. And so right now, it's undeniable that it works, okay? They know it works. They're already sold on it. So it's easier to sell. You don't need to really persuade anybody to do it. They already know they need to do it. Now, let's talk about how to get clients. Now, there are a few ways to get clients. All of them require $0 on paid ads. They only require sweat equity, okay? Now, specifically for offering organic content marketing service, which we talked about, which is what I recommend that you do, here's what I would do. Step one is you need to source the prospects. So once you've picked your niche, what you're going to do is you're going to go to YouTube and you're going to start searching that niche. Then you're going to start digging and doing some research. You want to find channels with 50K to 1 million subscribers, and you're going to open up Instagram and TikTok and see if they have any short form content. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to YouTube. Let's just go and we'll type in like golf podcast. Let's just say we want to do a golf podcast. Okay, here's golf.com, Bob Does Sports. What we can do is we can start to grab this Bob Does Sports podcast. We can grab this. And then what we can do is we can go to TikTok and we can just type it in. Now, you don't want to go after too big ones because they probably have a content team, but let's just see here if they have any content. So you can see here, they have about 13K subscribers. So this one could still be really good, right? So you can see here 13K, they got 60K views. If you go to TikTok, they have 4 followers. So what you can do is this would be a good one to go and prospect to. So what we're going to do, and I'll just show you this now. I was going to show you to it later, but you're going to add them to an outreach kind of template. Okay. So I'm going to share this with you. It's basically a CRM that you can use. It's using Notion. So you can go sign up for Notion, but basically we can just go and we can just write down their name. So we can do prospect. We can just type this one in, Bob Does Sports Podcast, right? Bob Does Sports Podcast. And then I'll show you how to find their email and stuff after. And so what we can do is we can go open this in a new tab and just grab their channel URL, copy that, and then we can go and paste it in here. Boom, paste it in, and you could just do golf, company type, you could do golf, and their prospect. Okay, so then we can get their email. Okay, so what we would do here is now we want to go see if we can contact this person, and this is like second step. I'll show you that. But you can go to about, you can see, okay, there's Bob, Joey. So you can go into like their description of some of their videos. Like these guys are getting like 50K views. So like they're growing and they probably want to grow even more. So you can then start to use, okay, look, they got the Instagram here, Bob, here's Bob, right? So you can pull him up, trying to find his social channels. So the first step is source the prospects, right? You're going to start digging, find research, right? You're going to pull one up. You're going to go on Instagram, TikTok, see if they have any short content. If no, then boom, they're a candidate, right? They're a prospect. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add prospects to our outreach template, right? So you're going to pull this about 100 to 500 prospects per week. Again, we're going to use Notion. In this document, you can go sign up for Notion, and you can use this agency CRM template. I found this online. I just edited a bit to help you guys out. And then you can copy and paste the channel names into Outreach CRM tab, and then you can find the channel owner's name, you know, check their socials, description, about section to try and find it, right? So we're going to add it here. We're going to link their channel. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to try and find the owner's name or channel. So you can see here, Bob, I tried to open it up, it didn't link. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find context. So, okay, boom, they have a website. So what we're going to do is we can go to their website, and then we can kind of see if they have contact us as well. If not, we're going to go through, kind of look at their website. And then we're also looking in the description here. If we can go and try and find someone on their team, right? Maybe pull one of these guys, right? Joey Cold Cuts. We can grab him and we can add him to our prospecting thing, right? So we can add him here. We can just put him in the notes over here. Now, the third thing is what we want to do is find the channel owner's email address, because we can reach out to them, okay? So you're going to go to Google. You can search their name plus email address. If they have a website, you can also do first name at website name. If you don't have any luck, we can go to LinkedIn and try and find it there, or we can even go onto here and see if they have a contact us in here as well. It doesn't look like they do. So you can kind of find it here as well. But if not, we can go to LinkedIn and find it. So what we can do is we can type in their name. So this is Bob, right? This is Bob Does Sports Podcast. And we also have the website here, Bob Does Sports. So we can do even Bob at Bob Does Sports Podcast email. So you can see Bob Does Sports. Boom, we got his LinkedIn here, or his Instagram. So we got his Instagram here as well. So boom, we got Bob. So now we can put this in here. I would just put it in the notes. You can also link the socials here as well, social channels. And then what we want to do is we go back, see if we can find his email. See if we can find an email for him. Let's go to their website, bobdosports.com. So we can type in is Bob at, right? And so you can see here, there's orders at bobdosports.com. If we grab their full name as well, so Bob Demare, we could even do this. Bob Demare email address. Now this process, I'm not gonna lie, if you don't have the right systems, it is a little tedious, but we're gonna be able to find it. So we're gonna try to find their email, and if not, we can always outreach to them on LinkedIn. So that's like, don't worry, you'll be able to hit them. We can even outreach to them on Instagram, but then you gotta like create a new profile and all that stuff, make sure it's all good. So we're just gonna go here, Bob Demare. So you want to find if they have it on LinkedIn. If you can't find their LinkedIn, again, what we can do is we can outreach to them just on Instagram. That's no problem. We can always DM him, or we can find another way to get him. So Sunday Swaggers, right? He has another one here. So maybe he's even has an email address there. But that's one of the ways we can find their emails. And again, some of them we're not going to be able to find like so easily. So you're going to need to do some digging. Then what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this process of sourcing leads. So again, if we can't find, I'm trying to do this obviously quickly. So if you can't really find their email, just add their socials, add their LinkedIn, add whatever to the sheet. And if anything, we can add them on LinkedIn, and we can also reach out to them via Instagram. So it's not that big of a deal, but we're going to rinse and repeat this process. So maybe we'll go into golf. Like you can even do how to improve golf swing. Then what you want to do is you can even just search things like this, like how to improve your golf swing or whatever, and you're going to find creators, right? So you got Danny, he has 817K subscribers. So this guy might be a really good one for us to potentially reach out to, right? So we're going to go to about section. We're going to see if he has a contact info or he has a website, right? So he has a website, and we're also going to go to about section. So you can see here on Danny. So this is Danny. He's a golfer, right? Let's say you were really into golf. You can see here he has his Instagram here, right? So we can grab Danny. We'll grab his channel, right? We'll grab his channel. Right, we'll put him as a prospect here. We'll go Danny Mode. We'll put his social channels, right? YouTube, and then he also has a link to his Instagram, so we could do Instagram as well. So you can put this here, Danny, and then also you can see here's email. So support@dannymao.com. What we can also do here is go pop his email in here. Support. What you can also do, go to his website again, grab his name here, and you can even go to contact us, see if he has support. What you can even do is you can go danny@.com email, right? And then you can find his email address, which is probably Danny. And if anything, you can always like guess their email if it's like just danny@dannymao.com. So you can do danny@dannymao.com, and you can go and try and search his email address as well. So you might have to go multiple pages to try and find it as well, but he linked a bunch of his support channels, and he linked his Instagram and things like that. So we could always reach out to him there as well. So we got an email, and we can always test danny@dannymao.com, because usually that's what people have as their email. So we could even test that as well to send it to them as well. Okay, so that's what we would do here. We can pop it in here to test, because now we have his email. We can do danny@dannymao.com. We can test those, right? So we can test support and Danny, and then the company name, we could put that as well and fill this in, okay? So that's what you want to do. You're just going to pull a list of people. And again, what we want to do is we can even go here. So you can see here, Danny has 27K. So it looks like he is posting, but this is like actual content that he's posting. So what you can do, and the benefit here, because he's posting these actual for TikTok specific, right? And he has 27K. It looks like he's trying to grow it. So what you can do is you can go and chop up his existing content that he's already has, and you can then post those for him, right? Obviously as a client. So you would then go and hire someone to chop up his YouTube videos that he's already using, and then post them onto TikTok Reels and things like that. So again, he has 27K, probably wants to grow. He has a big YouTube channel. Again, this would be a good candidate, again, if you like golf. That's kind of how you do it. And then we can always find them on LinkedIn, things like that, and to reach out to. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to rinse and repeat this process, right? You're going to go step one, source the prospects. You're going to go find the channels. You're going to pull a list, right? Add them to your actual document. Then we're going to find the channel owners, right? We're going to go to Google, trying to find their email. If no luck, we can go to LinkedIn. If no account, then what you can do is we can just outreach to them either on LinkedIn, or we can outreach to them even on Instagram. And what I'm going to show you to do in a second is how to build the credibility and build the value without even needing to have a big social following or anything, okay? So that's what we're going to do. You're going to rinse and repeat that process, right? Until you have a list of about 50, 100, 200, 500 people in this. You can just create a new row, and you can just add them here, boom. Add them into your list of outreach prospects, okay? Then for the cream of the crop prospects, so 10 out of 10, you'd love to work with them. Let's say, for example, you really wanted to work with Danny. You really want to work with him. For the cream of the crop, what you do is you're going to go and you're going to download a YouTube video of his. So let's just go to one of his YouTube videos. Let's go to this last one here. What you can do is you can download one of his videos, right? So you can click this download button, or if it doesn't show up, what you can do is you can use this website here. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy this link here. You're going to click share, copy, and then you're going to go to this website here. You can paste this in. You can click this drop down, and then you can do, the most it can do is 720, which is fine, whatever. And then download this as a MP4 file. And then you can use that, which will go next, which is to go to fiverr.com and search TikTok short or edit TikToks, because TikTok, Instagram Reels, all that stuff, the same thing. And you're going to hire someone for 20 to 60 bucks to chop up 1 to 3 pieces of content that are 30 seconds to 1 minute clips for your prospect. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go and chop up the clips and then send them to them in an email and online to show them, look, we've already chopped up your content, and I showed you, like, look, this is how I'm going to help you, so that you'll be able to stand out from everybody else that's reaching out to them, because you already took the initiative and you reached out to them and you already sent them it. So you can do this again for cream of the crop, 10 out of 10. I'm telling you, this is how you get people's attention. They're like, wow, okay, I want to do it. And think about it. You're spending 20 bucks to chop up one. With this guy here, I'll link this. You can go find them. You could just search it up, but I linked one here for you guys. He charges 20 bucks a video, CAD as well, so it's probably like 15 bucks US. And then if you want to have 3 videos, it's $47, okay? So he'll chop it up, right? Especially podcasts or whatever. So you can go find someone on here to chop it up for you. And so you can go pay for it up front. Again, if you don't have much money or capital, right? If we want to do this with $0 to spend, then what you can do is you don't even need to do this. But I'll tell you this, if you want clients, I would just do this for the cream of the crop, maybe like the top 10 people out of the 500 that you have. Go do this for them. And I'm telling you, you will land those as clients, 100%. Okay, at least one of them is going to be like, okay, I want to work with you, and boom, it'll be worth the investment. Because let's say you spent $60 times 10 people, you spent $600, but now you got a client for $2K a month, boom, you just recoup that and you made an ROI, okay? So it is worth it in the long term, but again, it's for the cream of the crop, 10 out of 10 prospects, okay? Step number 2 is outreach to the prospects. Now, once we have our list, again, I was going fast through this. If I was going to be diligent, I would go through and make sure everything was on point, but you're going to do that, okay? You're going to spend the time, about 2 hours a day, just going through, making sure that you have the prospects dialed, then you have a nice good list, and you can then also eventually have a VA create these lists for you. But at the beginning, you have no money, you want to generate 10K a month online, you do it yourself. You got to do the grind. Again, it's going to take sweat equity, okay? What we're going to do is once you have your list of prospects and chop clips, if you want to do that method as well. And step number 2, once we have the list, now we're going to reach out to them. So here's the outreach methods that we're going to use. The first one is outbound email. Now there's a few variations of outbound email that we're going to use. We're going to use a text-based. This is where you simply have a straight text-based email with a strong offer and call to action to reply back or book a meeting. We have a spearing text. This is a more in-depth text-based email with a screenshot of their YouTube channel, website, social profile with value to show personalization and stand out. And then we have the spearing method, which is personalized video outreach. Now this is a very short text-based email with a link to a personalized or generic, it could be generic, but it seemed very personalized, Loom video. Now Loom is kind of like what I'm doing now, recording this video. You can record a short video, show your face in it, whatever you need to do. And that will also be able to share your value proposition in actual video form, and they can see you, hear you, you can share your screen, all that stuff. So that's a lot more powerful, okay? This works really, really well. I call it the spearing method. And then we also have LinkedIn manual outreach, okay? So in my program, I teach you how to fully automate this process and book a ton of meetings, but you got to get this process dialed in first, okay? So you want to just dial in your service. Eventually, you can even offer to people that are existing content creators, but I would recommend going after them first because it's going to be your lowest hanging fruit, okay? But here we're going to be reaching out and connecting with your ideal prospects with hyper-personalized outreach to showcase your value proposition. Now, you can use the free version of LinkedIn, or you can use Sales Navigator to really refine and pinpoint target our ideal client. Now, I'm going to talk about this in a little bit later, and I have additional videos that you can watch that I'm going to link that go into more detail on that. But you can just use the free version, connect with them, send it to them. You can also use InMail. So if you don't even connect with them, you can just send them an InMail and boom, they'll see it, especially if you went and started creating those clips up front, which are the taste tester videos, clips that you made for them. Then what you can do is you can use that as well. So we use LinkedIn, we use outbound email. Now, what do you say in your outreach messages? So for prospects who you paid for, right, and created the 1 to 3 taste tester clips for, you can say something like this. So this is going to be outbound email, text-based, and or LinkedIn outreach. I also would recommend sending it via LinkedIn, and you can also send it via Instagram. Just make sure your profile is on point, clean up your profile, delete old photos and videos out, and make sure your profile is on point. Just mimic what successful people are doing. Make your profile look on point. Even if you have like 2-3 photos, that's fine, right? You don't need to have a big one, but make sure that you use this so that you can get it on all channels. I would just blanket them on all platforms. So Instagram, LinkedIn, email, because you paid for it and you want to get it in front of them, okay? I'd even reach out to people that are on their team, send it to them as well. Like, do whatever it takes, okay? Now the subject line, you could just say first name, I created these for you, something simple. And you can say, John, love your YouTube channel, or love your podcast, right? For example. And you want to choose one of these. All the, obviously the bolder, you can choose one or the other and you can plug in your own, okay? So, hey John, love your podcast. I came across it and wanted to help you grow your podcast to get you more views and increase your revenue organically. I added a couple clips for you to show you what I can do for you up front, as I noticed you weren't posting any clips on TikTok, Instagram Reels, or Shorts, which can really help you blow up your podcast. Now check them out here. And then you're going to link them to your Google Drive. So you're going to upload them to Google Drive, kind of like what I had here, right? You're going to upload them to Google Drive and you can just click on this. You can click share. And then what you want to do is you want to click on anyone with the link can view it, right? And you're going to copy the link and then you can put it in the email. So you can do that with Google Drive or YouTube Unlisted. Just upload them to YouTube as unlisted and then link them there. Link them 1, 2, 3 if they're 3. Link all 3 if they're 1. Link 1, okay? Or if they're in a Google Drive folder, right? Just have them all three in one folder, kind of like I have here, okay? Then you're gonna say this: if you like what you see, just shoot me a reply back here and we can set up a quick connect call. Looking forward to chatting. So you've already showcased the value up front. You're showing them the value you can provide, but then you're actually proving the value. Now for prospects, you didn't create the clips for upfront to save costs or whatever, or they're not 10 out of 10 ideal, you can say something like this: personalized strategy for John, whatever his name is, okay? John, love your content, or let's say love your YouTube channel. You'll see below, I just got off your YouTube channel and I did some research. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here and you're gonna screenshot their profile. Boom, you're gonna screenshot this, boom, okay? And I'm gonna show you how we use this after. And you're gonna insert it here. So as soon as they open up your email, boom, they see the screenshot of their channel, okay? Boom, that's personalized. Okay, they're gonna start reading it because we got their attention, right? We're complimenting them. Then we got off it and did some research. Boom, they see it. Okay, now they're gonna look further. Here's a few ideas I believe will really blow up your channel. We're leading with a value first mentality, okay? So blow up your YouTube channel. Number one, I noticed you're not posting any short clips on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts. This can really get you more exposure to your YouTube channel, get you more views, and increase your revenue. Number two, I also believe utilizing a multi-channel content distribution strategy will ultimately help you grow your YouTube channel a lot faster, rack up more views, and build a stronger following. That being said, I specifically work with YouTubers and podcasters to help them build a multi-channel distribution system to get more views, increase subscribers, and generate more revenue without having to create additional content. I handle the entire process completely done for you. I'd also love to do a test period with you to prove I can become your go-to content team to help you grow your brand. Just shoot me a reply back and we'll set up a time to chat, okay? You can do that here. You can also use this template and link the videos like we talked about above. This is also a good template that you can use. And then the last little method that you can use for outbound email is what's called spearing method. So it's a hyper-personalized video, okay? Where you're gonna record a 1 to 3 minute video, keep it short, under 3 minutes, and you can go and share your screen like I'm doing now, share your screen. Yeah, Danny, I noticed that you don't have any TikToks, and you're gonna go to TikTok and show them, look, and so what I can help you do is, and you're going to say the above, right? So you're basically going to do a visual and audio kind of screen share of what we kind of said above here and your value proposition, and then give them a call to action. Just shoot me a reply back to the email, and I'd love to set up a quick connect call. You're literally going to say this, but in a video format, okay? And you can go into a little bit more detail, obviously, in the video and say a little bit more about you, and they can see your energy, they can see your face, they can, it's just a lot more personalized, okay? And so you're going to dig into their channel or podcast, show examples of the content you can create for them. You can even use other people's content, okay? You can even go and show them like my channel or Hermosi's channel or the podcast I showed you, and like, look, I'm going to help you create content like this, right? And show it to them if you're doing the screen share, right? Then you're going to send an outbound email. This is spearing method. So subject line, you could just say personalized video for John. And then you could say first name, I made this short personalized video for you as I love your YouTube channel and would love to help you grow it even further. Check out the video here. Now you're going to use the Loom thumbnail. So you can get a thumbnail from Loom. So as soon as they open up the email, again, boom, they see a thumbnail, right? Visual, okay? It's not just text. And then you're going to also drop the link right below the thumbnail or above it so that they can click on the Loom video and go watch it, okay? And then just reply back and let me know what you think. And then you're gonna put your name. Then you can say, P.S. not trying to waste your time, just pure actionable strategies that you can implement right away to get more views and increase your revenue, so give it a watch. So you can send this. Again, it works really well. We use this all the time. Again, a slightly different strategy because we help our clients with other things, but this works wonders. I'm telling you, spearing text and spearing method work killer, okay? Now you're gonna be sending them out one by one. Eventually you can automate this stuff, but you gotta dial it in first, and you just gotta do the actions. Every single day, just block out 2 to 3 hours and send these out, okay? Now, you can also do LinkedIn outreach. Now, I'm not gonna go into depth here as I have so many videos on this already, and I'll just link a few videos so you can check out this video here, which is on my YouTube channel, how to use Sales Navigator, and then here, how to book calls off LinkedIn. And you can use very similar messaging above, and you can literally just go send them the message what I will put above, just send them this straight on Instagram. You can also use LinkedIn, and you can also use email and whatever other social channels, Facebook, wherever you can find them, just blanket them because you're putting in the work, especially if you create personalized video and you pay to chop up their content up ahead of time. I would just blanket them from all channels, okay? So that's what you're going to do there. And again, you're going to have your CRM so you can then go and track it, okay? I sent initial outreach, boom. Then what you can do is you can just filter for the status of everybody in that status, right? So you need to follow up, right? You can filter them by this, sent initial outreach, so you can know, okay, I need to follow up with this person, waiting response. And you can also create additional ones here, like they replied back, right? So you can go and you're going to filter it like this. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to use this to like track your prospects and your outreach, and you're going to send them out daily, okay? Now, step number 4 is send the outreach. So now you have your messaging, you have your prospects, you know what you're offering. Now what we need to do is we need to send them the outreach, okay? So here's how to send the outreach. So I recommend creating a brand new Gmail account. Again, if you want to save money on costs, just use Gmail. Use all these free tools that I'm recommending. So you can use this Gmail account. So if you don't have a Gmail account, go sign up for it. Or what I do recommend is G Suite. This is kind of like the business suite. So you get like Google Drive, you get all this stuff, which I have a whole other document here you can use to set up your business email and your business calendar, so you can start booking meetings through there as well. And so that's what you're gonna do. And to send the emails, you can use Gmail. Again, it's free, right? You can just send it to them via here. So I have this pulled up. And what you can do is you can just go and compose a new email. And what you can do is if you go on the side here, you click on this little side panel, click on this little keep, it's called keep, and then you can click take note, and you can add the template that we created here. So we're gonna go above, and you can add the template there. So let's just say I wanted to use the spearing text one, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and copy this here, click on copy this, and then I'm gonna go to my email, and you can paste this in, okay? Now that we can call this spearing text. So these are templates that you can use, okay? And what I'm gonna do is you're gonna copy this, paste it in here, and you're gonna grab the personalized strategy for John. So this is kind of how it looked, personalized strategy, and we'll just use this guy for Danny. So we'll go to Danny, and if we don't know its email, what we can do is you can do BCC, so you can send it to multiple people, and we can just send it to Danny and his support team. So we can do this, right? Boom. We can do this. We have support and we have Danny. So it's going to get through to one of them. Then what we're going to do is you're going to insert this at the top here, okay? So that screenshot that we had before, boom, we're going to add this here, okay? So Danny, love your YouTube channel. You'll see below, I just got off your YouTube channel and I did some research. Here's a few ideas that I think could really blow up your channel. And we could even say and brand. We could even say business. We could even say, instead of any for this guy, we'll say infrequently. I notice you're not posting 3 to 5 times per day, right? Whatever the case would be. Then you could say this, like increasing your frequency. Again, we want to go after people that, you know, let's say he didn't have it. He wasn't already doing it, right? Increasing your frequency can really help you get more exposure, right? So again, I just made this up because, you know, he's already posting. So here's what value can I add? Okay, post more. So you can then grab this, right? And you can just edit the email, right? Go through this whole process. You would edit it. You'd sign off your name, Mitch. And so you can see here, as soon as he comes in here, he sees a picture of his YouTube channel. We give him some value. We show him how we can help him. And then boom, we fire it off, okay? So you can add the templates here. So you have the spearing text. You could just pull this up and copy and paste it. So it's very easy for you. So that's what you can do here. You can use Keep if you're using Gmail. Another one that you can use, if we go back down here, is Lemlist. So Lemlist is like an outbound email platform, so cold emails that you can send. It has sequences, templates, and it's really powerful. You can also personalize things. So I do recommend that. You can also use email templates for Gmail here. There's a Chrome extension, but you can just use Keep like I showed you here, where you can create it there as well, okay? So that's what you want to do there. That's how you send the outreach. Very simple. I would just use Gmail, or you can use G Suite, so set up a business email, and you can use Lemlist as well. So fire them off, okay? Literally, once you have your list here, just fire them off. Boom, 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 boom. I'm telling you, somebody's going to bite. You're going to book on the meeting, and then you're going to be able to get more clients, okay? Now, I want to mention this. You don't always have to go after people with existing following and content creators. I will tell you, the podcast content creators that are out there that are already doing the content, it's going to be the lowest hanging fruit, easiest to sell. But if you want to have a wider reach, there's a lot of business owners out there. There's a lot of e-commerce companies, e-commerce products that need content, need more content to put out so they can get their brand out and obviously increase their revenue. So what you can do is you can use the spearing text and spearing video, and you can just tweak this. You can say, hey, I just came across your website. You'll see I just got off your website, did some research from what you guys do, and then you can insert a screenshot of their website or LinkedIn profile, whatever the case may be. And then here's ideas on how I can really help you blow up your business, okay? I notice you're not doing this, and you can say the same thing, but you can just say we work with, and then you can just swap out, for example, let's say you're targeting restaurants, specifically work with restaurants to build a multi-channel content distribution system to get more, and you'd obviously say more customers, more people to the restaurant, and ultimately increase revenue. So you can just tweak this a little bit for the prospect. And then you can also say, instead of this, without having to create any additional content, you can remove that piece because they are going to have to create content. But what they could do, and what you could show them to do, is how to create the content. Now, this is going to be more advanced once you get into it. Again, your lowest hanging fruit, find existing creators, but you can also go to additional businesses or content creators, or just like coaches, consultants, whoever, e-commerce products, and then sell them on this idea with the service. Okay, they are going to need to create content, but there's ways that they can streamline it as well, and you can chop it up for them. Okay, so that's also what you can do. And to find additional prospects, you can use this tool called Apollo. So Apollo.io, I'll link it there as well. And what you can do is you can find prospects. So you can find their emails, phone numbers, and things like that. So you don't have to go searching for it. It's already a database you can use. And you can also use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So you can go search for people here that, you know, are in your ideal clients. So you can go search for restaurant owners or whatever the case may be, e-commerce products, like, you know, beauty brands, skincare, whatever the case may be. And you can also, if you want to find their email, you can use a tool like Wizza to create prospecting lists and scrape LinkedIn's database to then send prospecting. Now, this is a way that you can, again, get more reach and get more prospects. But I will tell you this is the lowest hanging fruit. You don't need to go find people. They're already here. You can just do a couple searches and then go find their emails, outreach to them, and then show them you can just chop up their existing content, because it's going to be a lot less resistance. They're already creating the content. They already have it. Boom, you can chop it up. They don't need to create it, okay? Because a lot of business owners don't have time. So that's what I want to mention, is that this is the lowest hanging fruit, but you can also do that. And there are some tools that you can also leverage. Now, step number 5 is you can post and find clients on Upwork. Okay, so you can use Upwork or other platforms. I would recommend Upwork. Now you're going to go to upwork.com. So this is inside of my account, but it's a marketplace. So you can search for, like, let's say content marketing, right? For example. And if I want to hire someone, or what you can do as well is, because I have this specifically for hiring people, and I'll show you how to use this specifically. And we want to go overseas as well. So you can use it to hire people to actually do the service. Like I talked about, you're the broker, but then you can also utilize it to start finding people like myself who post these jobs, so that you can then start to go and apply for those jobs, and then they can hire you from there. That's how I got my guy, Alec, who does all my video content. He basically applied to one of the job posts I had. Okay, so that's how you can get clients as well. So you're gonna post on Upwork your services, and you can also apply for work that fits the scope of organic content marketing, which they want reels and things like that. Okay, and then you're gonna broker the deal, and you're gonna go and outsource it as well. Okay, and we're gonna talk about that. But that's how you're gonna get people to outreach. So you're gonna get some inbound stuff from Upwork, and then what you can also do is apply to them. So go in Upwork and apply to jobs, right? And then you can also do the outreach via the outbound email, LinkedIn, and with the spearing method. Okay, so those are the ways you can get clients. Now, what you're going to do next is you're going to book the Zoom meeting. So we do a 2-call close, and this is what I recommend. So you're going to book the prospects onto a short 15-minute Zoom meeting. Okay, you're going to be in Zoom. Make sure you got a nice polo on or whatever, dressed up nice environment. You got to look sharp. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to find out what they're looking for, what are they currently doing, what is their current problem, what their goals are, and you're explain your value and book them onto a 45-minute Zoom strategy session. Okay, now obviously I have scripts and stuff like this, but if you just follow that framework, okay, what are you looking for, right? You just ask these questions, then you're gonna know what they want, and then you can explain the value, and I'll show you the irresistible offer that you can do as well. You may not use this exactly on the initial meeting, but you can definitely use this on the 45-minute Zoom meeting, okay? So it's basically just a discovery call, okay? You're just gonna find out what they want. Then on the 45-minute Zoom meeting, you can go deeper into what they need, their problem, desired outcome. Then you're going to tell them your irresistible offer, and then they're going to ask you questions about it. Then you're going to let them ask you price. So closing the deal, you're going to tell them your irresistible offer. So this is what I would say to the prospect. I will create 60 pieces of content per month for your existing YouTube channel, and I'll handle all of the content management for posting 2 times per day on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and IG Reels, completely done for you. My team will handle the entire process. That's 180 pieces of content going out each month. So 60 on each platform every single month, okay? And you don't need to create any additional content on top of what you're already doing. And this is gonna help you to grow your YouTube channel or podcast, whatever they have, to get more views, increase your awareness, and increase your revenue. Then you stay silent. They're gonna ask you some questions. You answer their questions. Then they're gonna be like, okay, well, how much? Yeah, it's only $2K per month for 90 days. Silence. Okay, let them ask any questions, handle any objections, and then close the deal. A lot of them will be like, okay, that sounds fair enough. Yeah, how do you want to get paid? Boom. Then what I recommend is for collecting payments is you use PayPal. PayPal is the simplest. So just sign up for PayPal. You can send invoices from there. You can collect payments from there. You'll eventually want to use Stripe, but don't worry about that now. You need an LLC, you need a corp and all that stuff, which I'll show you in maybe later videos. You don't need that right now. For now, let's just get paid. Just use PayPal if you're in the States, use Zelle, whatever the case may be, e-transfer if you're in Canada, right? Whatever the case may be, just get paid, okay? But I recommend you use PayPal, and you can send them an invoice, or you can send them like this paypal.me link and get them to pay on the Zoom call. So do not wait for after the Zoom call. Get paid on the Zoom call, okay? Then tell them once the payment goes through, you'll send them over the agreement to sign, okay? So get the payment first, then send them the agreement. Some people want to do the opposite, but tell them, yeah, we typically just do it right here over Zoom. And then we send over the contract and we get to work. If they're really pressing on it, you can send over the contract and the invoice and hopefully they pay. But what I found is that, people always find a later date and time to do things. And so you want to get paid on the call. You want to make sure the money's in your account and then boom, go through it. But sometimes they need to just sign the agreement first. That's no problem. Now, luckily for you, I actually created a marketing service agreement. Now, I had this from my marketing agency when I ran it, but I actually just made some tweaks for you. So literally it's already done for you, man. So you guys are lucky because, I told you I'm the Trench Legend. Again, comment that below, Trench Legend, Mitch G. Okay, I already created this for you, so you don't need it. Full contract tells them exactly what to do. All you're gonna need to do is type in the cost, $2,000 per month, whatever it is. And you just gotta, all the areas in red, you want to just insert your email for here, for example, also where you're located in Canada. So you can put that in there as well. And then you have the client and you're the company signature, right? And boom, you can sign the contract. So how you send these out is I recommend that you use PandaDoc. You can also use something like, there's a bunch of other ones. I just recommend PandaDoc. Send the agreement to the client after the call, boom, after you collect the payment, get them to sign it. Once they sign it, boom, you can kick things off and you can set up an onboarding call with them. So do another Zoom meeting with them after they pay and you can get all the contact info, all that stuff. And pretty straightforward stuff, okay? Now, how to outsource the work. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use freelance sites like Fiverr, like Upwork, or freeup.net, okay? So you're gonna use Fiverr. Again, you can go here and hire a guy like this. You can see here, he gets 10 videos, $130, okay? What would that be? If you wanted to do 60, I bet you he'd give you a deal if you wanted to do a lot more than that. But let's do 60, let's do this times 6. So that's $822 CAD. This is CAD, remember? So if you want to do 60, that's $822, right? So you could hire something like this, boom, $800. I bet you if you did 60, he'd give you this even cheaper, right? You can negotiate. And again, you want to find or make posts for freelancers on these sites that are overseas that fit the description for content editor or content manager in the Philippines, India, South America, etc., as the cost of living there is a lot cheaper and will enable you to make a lot more healthy profit, okay, per client. Now you can use this job post I link here as well to attract them and generate interviews of potential people to start outsourcing your work. So what you want to do is you want to get paid first. Don't think about how you're going to fulfill. Get paid first. Then once you get the client, then you're going to go and find someone to fulfill the work, okay? And in the contract, I even show you there's a buffer about 7 to 14 days, which is fine. So that gives you about 14 days to find someone, hire them, and then boom, you can go and set them up, okay? Now, how do you pay these contractors? Well, I recommend that you just pay them a monthly fee, pay them anywhere between $300 to $750 a month, and they can manage multiple client accounts. They can edit multiple clients, right, and manage them. And you'll need to hire over time a lot more of them once you get more clients because, they have limited capacity. Try and stretch them, see how far they can go. And you may need to pay them a little bit more if you're really making them work hard for multiple clients. You will need to hire multiple. And eventually you'll also bring on someone just to do editing, just to do posting and captions and things like that and managing the content. And then someone just to manage a client relationship. Over time, boom, now you're out of the business. You're not doing literally anything. And all you got to do is acquire new clients. And eventually you could even hire a sales rep, which we talk about in my higher level program, is even how to build a team, how to build a sales team, how to scale. And that's when you can really take this to like 30, 50, even 100K plus a month, okay? Now, how do you manage clients? Again, there's also in the Notion template that I provided, you go to clients. So if we go back to agency here, again, everything is in this template here. So you can go and manage them through here. If you wanted to use additional project management, you could do that. But what I do recommend is using Slack. Slack will just allow you to communicate with clients, also with your team, and it's a lot better. So I do recommend Slack. Once you start making money, again, once you first get your first client, then you can start investing in these paid tools. But again, you want to use as many free tools as possible so you can keep your overhead as low as possible so you can make the most profit as possible, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're just going to rinse and repeat this process. All you need is 5 clients, 2K a month to make 10K a month, okay? That's literally all you need to do. It's very simple. Now, all you need to do is conquer yourself. Now, you have every single thing you need to make $10,000 a month. I told you I'm the Trench Legend. Everything you need to do. I'm also going to link this in the description below. But again, comment Trench Legend if you haven't already. Like and subscribe to the video. The only thing left is conquering yourself and doing the work. Okay, I gave you the blueprint. I gave you everything you need to do to make 10K a month right now. And I will tell you this, the window of opportunity for this is very small. And so right now you have to get on this because in 18 months, 24 months, this is not going to be as lucrative and it's going to be oversaturated. Okay. So you want to get on this right now. And to help you really scale this, I actually leaked a module from my Elite Performance for Entrepreneurs program to help you structure your life and it provide you with a winning process for achieving your goals and building productive habits. So you can wake up every day and you can execute and do the work. So you can click on that. It's on my website. It's a full training. It's long training, helps you build habits. I also give you a bunch of resources, everything that I use to be productive, to focus, to get shit done, and absolutely just win in life, okay? And if you want the full elite performance for entrepreneurs program, you can buy it here for 97 bucks. I made it very cheap. This should probably be like $500, $1,000, $2,000 program. Everything you need to do to become an absolute elite specimen, a rare breed of individual to start going out and smashing your goals, okay? And if you want to scale to 100K per month, if you're watching this, maybe you're already at 10K a month, and you want to scale even further, get to 50, even 100K plus a month, then I'll show you automation, different tools, how to get inbound leads, how to build a sales team, how to build an actual client success team, and get yourself out of the day-to-day and scale your business to 100K plus a month that runs without you and that's very profitable, okay? So you can click here and apply for my higher level program. You can talk to myself personally or one of my business advisors on my team, and we'll walk you through exactly how you can help you scale, okay? So there you have it, everything that you need to do to scale to $10,000 plus per month. I gave you the whole blueprint. You can even get the actual document that I talked about in the description below. You can go check it out. I gave you all the resources linked there as well. And again, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want more content like this. And 3, comment Trench Legend below, because I give you everything you need to do to go and crush it, making money online, getting to 10K a month, and changing your life. So hopefully you found massive value in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.